All right, listen up. All eyes on me. And if I catch you looking at anything else, I will not water your moss poles. Yeah. So what I need you to do is take out your credit cards, your Apple Pay, and I need all of the passwords to your PayPal. Because guess what? Ecuagenera is opening up a new shop in California. OMG. So, I know quite a few people who have a love-hate relationship with Ecuagenera, the company. I actually respect them because I admire their tenacity when it comes to business. And plus, they're from Ecuador. That's where a lot of these plants that we collect are endemic to. That's where they are originally from. So they don't have a laboratory where they're using chemicals to multiply these plants. They actually have like their own part of the rainforest where they produce, pollinate, and produce these plants for the market. So I respect them, but my wallet is in trouble because they have this new California location, and their website where you can order from the California location will be fully stocked soon. It's going to be very tempting for me to buy a lot of these plants because they'll be already acclimated to my agricultural zone. So I had to drive down there and check it out. So I want to give you guys a tour of Ecuagenera, California. I lost some of the scenery footage, but this is the land where they will be building greenhouses to grow a lot of the aroid plants. And here's the entrance.
And enjoy, but
Thanks,
it's going to be pretty much the first 3 greenhouses. These 3 are going to be full with plants here in the near future, and then the new ones that we're building. And
Okay.
So Josh explained to me that the greenhouses aren't fully complete as far as setting up, but when I walk in, I see this variegated hibiscus in the not for sale section. I was just talking about this plant in one of my recent videos. I think it was a tour over my cousin's house. This plant is amazing. Look at the variegation. You get all kinds of greens and whites, and then you get red and pink every once in a while in the variegation. So let's dive into the stock. Everything is 20% off of the sticker price unless it says final price. Here's a Philodendron Patricia Verde. Then right below that is a Philodendron Ring of Fire. All for good price with the 20% off. Next we have the Philodendron Billietier for $80. Now listen y'all, this plant grows really well outdoors, no matter what the humidity is. On a porch in a shaded area, this plant does great. Next we have a Philodendron Barrel Marks Variegated for $45. And then you get the 20% off. That's pretty good. So this here is an Anthurium. I can't say that, but it's $90, and I was checking this out because I hear that it's pretty easy to grow. Check out these Cercestes mirabilis. I'm having a little trouble with mine, but they seem to grow pretty good in this greenhouse for $80 plus the 20% off. Now these leaves were larger than the palm of my hand, so that's pretty good. Hybrid alert, that's right. This is the Antherium crystallinum crossed with, what is that? Nigrolaminum. $75. I actually should be putting this one to the side for myself. This one here is the Anthurium Argiostachym velvety. So y'all already know the variegated Monstera adansonii has come down in price. So they are sticker priced at $200 here. Look at this mint variegation. So I have yet to see like a big mature version of these, but I'm liking the price. Okay, y'all see that 650, right? This is the Monstera Burrow Marks Flame. This plant is very hard to come by, and it looks totally different from what you're seeing right here once it matures. But yeah, I'll wait for those to come down in price. These are the Syngonium tricolor. Used to be crazy expensive, and I think they have them for a good price here. So I used to think that the variegation on this Syngonium was doing a little bit too much, but it has grown on me. So next to the Syngonium 3 Kings, it's one of my favorites. So I do like the way the Philodendron tortum leaves unfurl. You know, it has like that pink color with that weird shape. So I thought I'd show that. But these are going for $60, and then you get the 20% off. So that's a big price drop compared to last year when they were over 100. So next is a Philodendron Patricia. I am not sure if this plant is considered to be difficult. I know the potting media has to stay moist because it's from the El Choco region. But the one I have is a hybrid, and it's doing just fine. Anthurium clarinervium. This is a trusty, if you buy them at this size, they should be easy. Look at this inflorescence, has pollen all over it. If they don't be careful, this Antherium might get crossed with another species of Antherium overnight. So here's the Monstera obliqua Peru. I do not like these. I feel like the fenestrations look too lacy. You know, it looks like cheap lace, and yeah, I don't even like that. I'd rather have the regular Adansanii or some other ones. Antherium luxurians. This plant right here is a star. You know, they have a few hybrids of this plant, and I just feel like they don't quite measure up to the regular Antherium luxurians. Okay, so my camera is not doing this plant right here any justice. This is the Philodendron SP Columbia. When I tell you the leaves are massive, much larger than my head. So I am a fan of this plant after seeing it in person for the first time. So we have some pendant Anthuriums. And this right here is the Antherium 10 Plowmonii. My first time seeing this one in person, so I was just, you know, checking it out. Now let's talk about this Anthurium Mallence. This plant was doing very bad for me indoors. As soon as I put it outside in the dry air, it started to do well because this plant likes cooler temperatures at night. Another Anthurium Mallence. I can't wait till mine gets to this mature size now that I put it outside and it's doing well. So this is my boy Eric right here. I could not play the audio of us discussing this Anthurium Warocquianum because there was some music playing in the background. But yeah, he had his eye on that one and he ended up getting it. So I had my eye on this Anthurium right here. It was a little bit interesting to me. I never seen this one before, but it looks like it grows, you know, large peltate leaves and then it kind of fenestrates as it gets mature. So that was kind of interesting. So this here is the Philodendron Felix. It's going for $80. This is the first time that I'm seeing this plant in person. And I love the leaves, but I wasn't impressed by the growth pattern. I feel like it grows kind of messy. So I would have to see this plant on a moss pole before I decide that, you know, it's on my wish list or not. So, Ecuagenera, California will be bringing you the cactus and the succulents pretty soon. So, that's pretty cool. And, you know, they do have this section where they have some of the import plants from Ecuador that are wrapped up, you know, in the plastic. And as I come back around to the entrance, I didn't see that they had a variegated plumeria as well. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm definitely going to be getting me one of these in the future. Okay, so let's take it back to my house. So their shop is a whole vibe, I'm telling you. It's just well organized. I like the location. It's a beautiful scenery out there in that mountainous region. And the customer service was great. My boy Josh, I don't know if I got any clips of me, you know, talking to him, but he's mad cool. He's running things out there, and you know, much respect to him. Like I'm proud of his accomplishment with, you know, running the Ecuagenera, California. So let me show you all what I purchased. So I got me a big Anthurium Warocquianum. This one is, you know, they had some really huge mature versions for a good price, but I decided to get one like this just because of how dark it was. I'm excited about this because Josh told me that he had those Anthuriums in the greenhouse and they survived 2 of the heat waves. I can relate to that because I suffered some damages in my greenhouse outside during those heat waves. And I'm pretty sure if you follow me on Instagram, you all know what happened to my taco plant. So I got one of these. I already have a smaller version of this, but it's outdoors in the greenhouse. And I think I'm gonna eventually put that one on my Etsy shop. But I want one that is a little bit more mature because I wanted to put out an inflorescence so that I can try to cross-pollinate some of my Anthuriums, you know. But yeah, I got this one, pretty good price. They had like 20% off of everything, unless it was stated otherwise. So they was throwing out some good prices for their opening event. I'm gonna show you what else I got. Got the Philodendron bicolor. If y'all can see that. But I've wanted this one for a long time. I think I kept trying to buy plants that look like this, but they just wasn't it. So when I finally saw this one in person, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting it. So they call it bicolor because it's green on the surface, but red as hell on the bottom. So it's pretty dope. Like, man, it puts out a red back the green surface. And it's actually, it climbs and it puts out these long pendant leaves that are two colored, you know, bicolored. But yeah, that's my Philodendron bicolor. And I really like this one. It's just, when you see it from afar and you see all of, you know, that maroon purple color on the ends, you know, you can kind of see it from afar. It's a whole vibe. And when I get this one climbing, it's a wrap. And it has a new leaf on the way. Pretty dope. So that's all I got for you. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you. And thank you to the district, those of you who keep up with me, who interact with me. I really appreciate that. So that is all that I have for you. Blessings to everyone. See you on the next video.